What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different, a little special. I saw this video over on great PokeTuber M&J TV, ranking favorite Pokemon from every region of every type. So I am going to be trying that out today. Quick video. I just want to see what are my favorites. I've been playing Pokemon since technically before Gen Red even came out in the United States, thanks to my childhood friend Josh Hatai, who played the Japanese version of Pokemon before it ever came out in the US. He introduced us to Pokemon cards. Half the Pokemon cards I still own are in Japanese. He told us when the anime was first coming out. He told us to buy Pokemon Red and Blue when that came out. We did. And it blew up in our school. Been playing Pokemon every generation ever since. So let us see how I feel about many of these Pokemon. Here we go. Alright, here we are. So obviously we have every generation, every type, gimmick forms, legends, favorite overall, certain specialties, our final favorites. So, let's start out where it all started. My very first game was Pokemon Blue. I have the cartridge over there in my game wall somewhere. Then I got Red. Then I got Yellow in Japanese. Then I got Yellow in English. Silver, Gold, Crystal, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Platinum, White, White 2, Y, Moon, Sword, Scarlet. Okay? So that is what my experience there. So let us see, though. Favorite normal type? Ooh. Obviously, part of me wants to go like some badass normal types. I loved Tauros in Gen 1. And this is going to seem like a dumb decision. My favorite is Rattata. My Rattata is in the top 10% of all Rattatas. That is a bumper sticker I had on my very first car. It was a picture of Rattata, and it's just parodying like, oh yeah, my student's an honor student. My Rattata is in the top 10%. Based off the famous line. Fire. Many people would go Charizard. I am in the Charizard is a phenomenally designed Pokemon. I've had too much Charizard. Charizard is overrated to me. I'm actually going to go, not even Arcanine, I'm going to go Ninetales. I think Ninetales is such an elegant, cool design. Water. Now, I feel great shame because this Pokemon has been a favorite of mine for decades, and then a certain meme came out. We're not going to talk about it. We're moving on. I love Vaporeon. I think it's such a cool, the mermaid dog design. It's great. And it's always been one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, and then the meme came out. That's the easiest decision of all of this. Bulbasaur is best boy. I have a Bulbasaur figure, Bulbasaur plushes, I have Bulbasaur merch, I have Bulbasaur shirts. Bulbasaur, best boy, hands down. Not even a competition. Alright? Alright. Ooh, Gen 1 Electric. Yeah, he's the mascot for a reason. I prefer him when he's a little chubbier, but he's great. Ice, Lapras. Lapras is a really cool design, really elegant. I'm glad they've made a comeback. And they're not extinct anymore. Fighting. Ooh. I'm actually going to go Hitmonchan. I really loved the boxing look of Hitmonchan. Poison. Let's go Nidoking. Nidoking, I think, is just a really solid badass. He's really cool. He's a short king. He's only 4'10", but he is the king for a reason. Ground, I'm gonna go. Hmm. This is tough. It's between two Pokemon. It's you know what? Actually, for that includes the fossils though. Yeah, you know what? In rock, I'm gonna put Golem. In ground, I'm gonna put Sandshrew. I think Sandshrew is just such a cute little boy. Ever since that one episode with AJ in the original Pokemon series of Sandshrew just balling up and being badasses, and Golem, I feel the same thing. Something about he's shaped like a friend. Flying type. I'm gonna try not to do too many legendaries in the thing and save legendaries towards the end. But I think the undisputed goat flying type. Uh, I'm looking at the three legendary birds right now. Yo, I'm gonna go Articuno. Like Pidgeot's cool. Gyarados is obviously cool. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go Gyarados there. On your first playthrough, Gyarados, it's so good. Uh, Psychic types. I'm actually gonna go Kadabra. I always preferred Kadabra just his appearance to Alakazam. I think Alakazam's a little too much. I think Kadabra's a really cool design. Bug. I mean, you know it's gonna be Scyther. You know it's gonna be Scyther in Gen 1. He's got sword arms. He's just the coolest. Ghost. This might shock many. I think by far the coolest ghost design in Gen 1 is Haunter. The floating hand aesthetic gets me every time. The super funny one from the anime in Lavender Town gets me every time. He is by far the best design. And if you're interested, the Pokemon, not the Pokemon Adventures, the Pokemon Electric Tale of Pikachu manga introduced a giant Haunter named the Black Fog, who was so gigantic and terrifying, and he specialized in the move Dream Eater. He would fly over Saffron City with an army of ghosts and devour the dreams of everyone and drive people insane. That's badass. Dragon, ooh. I love Dratini. I think Dratini is adorable. Dragonite is a badass and is really cool. I think Dragonair is by far the most number one design, and that pushes her over the top for me. Dark, they just did glitches because there were no technically dark Pokemon in Gen 1, I guess. Let's go Skeleton of Kabutops because that just looks cool. Steel, yeah, let's go Magnemite. I like Magnemite and I like Magnezone. I don't like Magneton. Fairy, ooh. I'm going to go Clefairy because one of the best mini games I've ever played was Follow Me with the Clefairy in Pokemon Stadium. Clefairy, Clefairy. Yeah, you got it. Starter, not even a choice. I would go Wartortle. Otherwise, I think Wartortle is a brilliant design and probably the best mid-evolution starter we've ever gotten. And the fact that they didn't follow through with the fluffy cloud aesthetic on Blastoise is the greatest travesty of all time. Gimmick forms for Gen 1 Pokemon. Ooh. So it's all the G-Max and Mega forms. This is tough. There's three that stand out as the best. Mega Lapras, because it's a floating fortress with music notes on it. Great. Mega Beedrill, I think, is such a fun, cool design and fits that like high-tech mega aesthetic. And Long Cat. Everyone loves a good Long Cat. But, and I know I said he was overhyped. Mega Charizard X is so badass. The black and blue color scheme is so good. Favorite legend? It's Mewtwo. It's Mewtwo. Getting Mewtwo, so cool. In the games when you first got it, so cool. Favorite overall though is Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur wins Gen 1 for me. He was not my initial starter. The very first starter I ever picked was Squirtle. in Pokemon Blue because he was the one that was on the cover. And it wasn't until probably Leaf Green that I picked Bulbasaur and fell in love with the little boy. He is now best boy. All right. Gen 2. Again, I started with silver, eventually worked hard enough to get gold, and would trade back and forth because my friends didn't like me enough to trade Pokemon with me at the time. And then eventually I got Crystal, which I think was still one of the best stories. And I love Soul Silver. All right, best normal Pokemon. Um, ooh, this is actually kind of tough. I'm gonna say though, Furret for the meme. He's a good guy and has helped us out over the years. Yeah, Furret. Fire. This is easy. The Cyndaquil line is incredible, and I know many people love Typhlosion. I actually think Quilava is the best design and probably the best fire mid evolution ever. Um, Water Pokemon. Ooh, this is tough. I love Totodile. I love Feraligatr. I love Chinchou, Wooper, Suicune. And I feel like Suicune can't get love anywhere else. What if I do that I won't be able to. You know what? I'm actually gonna go Suicune. The big crystalline head shape, the flowing locks, it's so cool. Grass. Um, hold on, let me check something else out first. Psychic. That's all those. Ah. Grass, I'm torn between two. I am torn between Bayleaf, who I think is a great design and probably the best design of these three, and Celebi. Celebi, I think, is an underappreciated mythical. It is a very cute little onion fairy. But I'm going to go Bayleaf. Electric, also really cool designs, but I'm going to go Raikou because it's an awesome lightning saber-toothed tiger. Are you kidding me? That's so cool. Ice. Um. Ooh, this is hard. I love the design of Delibird the best, but of all of them, I used Sneasel the most, so I'm gonna go Sneasel. Fighting. Let me check out Bug. Oh yeah, that's right. Fighting. I'm gonna go Heracross. Hitmontop is really cool. I like Hitmontop, but like Heracross's design is just the best. He's a big old Hercules beetle with the tossin horn. So cool. It's Crobat for poison. That's not even close. Crobat is a good friend, and he's the best design, and he's the first friendship Pokemon I ever evolved. That's good. Oh, wait. We can do Wooper here. And we could do him under. Yeah. There we go. We got the Whoop. Wooper is amazing, and I'm very glad he got a Paldean form, and Wooper gets some recognition. He deserves it. Flying Pokemon. This is tough, but I love. Ooh. Skarmory. I think Skarmory is really cool, really sharp. The sharp, jagged edges make it look terrifying. Ooh, but then again, it could be. Oh no. Bug is gonna be Scizor. Psychic. Celebi. I've already said our little grass onion school. And Scizor is just the natural progression of this. The badass Mega Man claws. He's got the clamps. T-Tar for rock, our Godzilla analog, is really cool. Ghost. Ooh, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go Mishravis for all of these ghosts. Out of all of them, very cool, cute design, and I think I'm gonna go Kingdra for Dragon. Of all the choices I have, Dark. Dark was a great introduction. I'm gonna go Umbreon. Um, Definitely one of the top evolution designs. Steel. Um. Ooh. You know what? If I go, no, actually, I'm gonna go Steelix from there because I think Steelix is a really cool design. The bulky spinning blades is really dope. Fairy. Part of me wants to say Togepi because of the anime. Part of me wants to say Meryl because in elementary school we heard, this is pre-internet. The internet existed. We didn't have easy and readable access to it. Rumors, schoolyard rumors about a Pika Blue. And if you go look up in the deep archives of the internet, the Pika Blue rumor hype, and when we first saw leaks of Mao, we're like, oh my god, Pika Blue's real. And Azumarill was always really cool. So I'm actually going to go Marill. Best starter. It's probably Typhlosion, but I'm going to use this as a chance to give Feraligatr some love. Because I think of the three final evolutions, he is the coolest. Yeah. Yeah. Best gimmick form. Ooh. Ooh. I actually will be real. I don't love most of these. There's only one of them I actually like. I don't like Mega Ampharos. I think it's too floofy. I don't love Mega Scizor. The weird super long chainsaw grapplers is an odd aesthetic. I appreciate swapping out him Heracross to be a rhinoceros beetle. Don't love the design. Houndoom and Titor I feel are over-designed. It's Mega Steelix, actually. The crystals that are erupting from its body is really cool. And the best legend overall is Lugia. Pokemon the movie 2000 with the Lugia as the guardian of the sea, even though he's a flying psychic type and has nothing to do with water, but still commands the water from below and rules over the three legendary birds. To this day, that storyline in a movie, it's that and the original, the Pokemon original movie, are the two best movie stories. Fight me, I will never back down on that. I will die on that hill. Favorite overall? Like, this is a solid list for Gen 2. I really appreciate them. But my favorite for Gen 2 is actually probably going to be Quilava. I think Quilava had the coolest design of Gen 2. And I really appreciate him. Gen 3, as I said with Gen 3, I started with Sapphire. And eventually I did Emerald. And then eventually I did Omega Ruby. That was my full trio. And I think the Omega games are, as much as I think Soul Silver is one of the most perfect games of all time, I think Pokemon peaked with Omega Ruby in terms of the remakes, obviously. So we're going to start here, looking at all these guys. And again, I'm going to throw the curveball, and I'm going to do Kecleon. Kecleon is a bad Pokemon. It is a gimmick Pokemon. It does not need to be used anywhere. Kecleon's a fun little boy. He is the first Gen 3 Pokemon ever revealed in the Pokemon Gen 2 anime. Kecleon showed up as just a floating stripe band because the rest of it was invisible and no one knew what it was. And everyone freaked out. I remember talking about that with friends, like, what the heck was that thing? That's not on any Pokemon. It's a new Pokemon. That's really cool. It's from the next new Pokemon games. That's so cool. The other one I would do is Zangoose, but Kecleon is pushed over the top by his feature in the Mystery Dungeon games. Again, so Kecleon, awesome. Fire. Ooh. Fire, I'm immediately torn between two. The undisputed badass goat Blaziken and Torkoal. I could actually probably do Blaziken as fighting, but then I wouldn't do Breloom. Okay, but then there. So then grass. But grass has to be. Oh no. Oh, this is so hard. I mean, grass has to be Sceptile. Fighting, I'm torn between Blaziken and Breloom then. I gotta go Blaziken. Oh, sorry, Breloom, my little onion. That was tough. I might come back and change that, but as of right now, it's Blaziken in fighting because Torkoal is too cool. All right, Gen 3 water. We are looking. All right, several stand out right off the bat. Obviously, you got your Mudkip line. Obviously, you got Sharpedo. You got Wailord, the Goat, Corphish, Milotic, Spheal, and Kyogre. That is a tough grouping. But I'm gonna go Mudkip. As in, do you like? Electric? Ugh. It's Manectric. I never loved. I think Plus and Minus are cute little designs of the Pika clones. They're probably towards the bottom because I think they only work as a duo. So picking one doesn't really work. So it's going to be Manectric. Ice. Cool. You got that hail form of cast form. It's Spheal. It's a little blorb. There's no way anyone else comes close to Spheal. Right? Poison. Ooh. Roselia is really close, but I'm going to go Seviper. The blade tail of Seviper is so cool. I just wish it was a better Pokemon, and I would use it a lot more. It's like upscaling with the beautiful scale coat in Scarlet and Violet was such a cool appearance change. I love it. Ground Pokemon. I mean, it's Groudon. Big, tough, friggin' Fire Godzilla. And his appearance in the third Pokemon movie where they create a clone of Groudon and it's just towering over this forest is so friggin' intimidating. It stuck with me. Ooh, they put Shadow Lugia. I guess that did come out around this time. Gale of Darkness. All right. Who do we have under Dragon? Latios, Rayquaza. I do want to show Tropius some love. The big flying plant Apatosaurus. It's not a great Pokemon and deserves a new form. Or new evolution. Okay, flying. Or no, yeah, flying. Best flying Pokemon. I'm gonna go Salamence. Because the story of the Bagon who wanted to fly and threw himself off cliffs, which is why he has a hard head, is adorable. Salamence was also my goat for Pokemon Go for a long time. All right. And I think he's great. Psychic. Ooh. This is rough. All right, number one, Psychic. Oh, you know what? I can probably, Gallades or Gardevoir is going to go in Fairy. Deoxys is really cool. I think particularly his defense form looks awesome and is underappreciated. Chimecho is a sweet little floaty wind chime that I love. But I gotta go Metagross. And you might be thinking, should Metagross go in Steel? No. Bug. Many good bugs. Many good ghosts. Many good bugs. I think I'm going to pick these next two Pokemon as a duo. The best bug Pokemon is Ninjask, and the best ghost Pokemon is Shedinja. The double evolution. I evolved a Nincada to Ninjask and didn't know you needed an open slot to get a Shedinja until a friend told me. And I was like, what? There's a secret ghost Pokemon that you get? And playing as a kid, we would run around. There was a big tree in my backyard that cicadas would grow and molt on. So we'd always find the cicada molts, and I always loved them. I thought they were a really cool, like, looking bug. And Pokemon got its start. Many people don't know this because the creator of Pokemon, Satoshi-san, liked catching bugs as a kid and wanted to create a bug catching video game. And you could trade bugs with your friends. That was the original concept for Pokemon, and it evolved from there. And I think these two are near the epitome of bug. The bug and its molt is such a fun idea. Rock Pokemon. Aggron. He is cool. Wait. Yes. Dragon. I forgot he's a ground rock, right? Yeah. No? Is he Rock Steel? Yeah, he's Rock Steel. There it is. Okay. Dragon. This is where we're going to pop in Rayquaza. Because he's cool. Rayquaza is cool. I admit it. Dark types. Absol. Absol is a really cool Pokemon. I love the curved blade horn and the blade tail and the story of them appearing before disaster to warn people but it getting blamed on them. Really cool story. Steel. I already did Metagross and I already did Aggron. This is one Pokemon that I think is incredibly underappreciated. Jirachi. I think Jirachi is the coolest mythical Pokemon of all of them. I love Jirachi's design. I think it is such an underappreciated Pokemon. The little wish-granting fairy, it's shaped kind of like a star, but it has the wish tags, which you hang on the trees in Japanese culture. Yes. Starter is Sceptile, that's not even close. Sceptile is the coolest design. I mean, I feel like Gen 3 had the best starter designs. That's not, I don't think even a controversial opinion. All of them. I love Grovyle. Grovyle is a really solid mid-evolution. Probably the best mid-stage evolution. Mudkip is probably the best starter. And Sceptile is the best overall. That means the Torchic line doesn't get anything. Blazin is a close number 2, I think, in every category. The second best starter design. So I think it goes Mudkip, Torchic, Trico. Even though I actually chose Trico because I have an affinity for grass starters. Cough. Grovyle is the best number 2, followed by Combuskin, followed by Marshtomp. Sceptile, Blaziken, Swampert. Yeah. Gimmick forms. Ooh. The primals, all the megas. I love Mega Swampert. He's so bulky. I love the dress for Mega Gardevoir. I love the Christmas tree for Mega Sceptile. The Primal 3 are super cool, and Mega Rayquaza. I'm actually going to go Mega Absol. I think it's such a cool evolution. The thickening of the horn and the wings, giving it kind of like an Angel of Darkness aesthetic. So dope. And the best legendary, again, because I don't think they're going to get in anywhere else. I love Whale, but I think I'm going to go Deoxys Defense form. The slick shell-like appearance, I think is really cool. Favorite overall for this generation. This is tough. It's between Sceptile, Shedinja, Absol, Jirachi. And you know what? I think I'm going to go Jirachi. I think it is the perfect little boy, little blub design in Pokemon. and is the gold standard by which all mythicals should be set. All right, Gen 4. Gen 4, I played. We're getting into late high school for me right now. I think this was like senior year of high school. I would be playing the DS under the table because I just didn't care at all. And I started with Pokemon Diamond. We went out and bought our DSs, me and some friends, exclusively for Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. And obviously, when Platinum came out, we lost our minds. It was so cool. This is all right. There's nothing phenomenal, mind blowing here. I like Shadow's design, and the gimmick of the voice recording was always cute at its time. Baneri is great. It's a phenomenal design, but it's a little too much, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna go Staraptor. Or wait, flying. I'm gonna go Staraptor. Fighting, that's Infernape. That's easy. The Sun Wukong aesthetic of the gold, like accents on a fire monkey, so cool. Water, ooh. Normally I would go Empoleon, but I'm actually gonna go. Wait. Yep. I'm gonna go Gastrodon. I think it's East, right? The blue aesthetic. Gastrodon is so cool. I love him. Let him hold the leaf and he'll die, but like he is an awesome, like a sea slug. I didn't think I would love a sea slug as much as I did. Grass. I'm gonna go Torterra. Torterra is really, really, really cool. I think it's a goated design. The continental body, the tree on its back. I've always dreamed of if I were in the Pokemon world and had a Torterra just sitting on its back, lounging under the tree as we rested. Just look at it. It's so cool. And seeing him walk around in Legends Arceus and the size of the Alpha was great. And the one that also pushes it over the edge was the gigantic Torterras from the live-action Detective Pikachu movie. That were the size of continents. That were the size of mountains. That was so cool. Electric. So yeah, Torterra, not even a chance. I might come back and swap him if I end up doing Torterra for ground, and I might figure out someone else for grass. But as of right now, I think that's perfect. Electric, I'm torn. I love Rotom and its gimmick. Oh, we have spiky-eared Pikachu and ukulele Pichu. Spiky-eared Pichu, sorry. That's cute. Pachirisu's cool. Magnezone is awesome, and Luxray is awesome. This is tough. I'm actually think I'm going to come back to Electric in a little bit. Ice, I'm going to go Frostlass. Adding this generation, Gen 4, adding new evolutions for old things like Magnezone, like Frostlass, like Glade. They added a bunch of new evolutions for previous generations, was the smartest idea. Yanmega, Gliscor, Rhyperior. Yeah. Adding new evolution, Mismagius and Honchkrow. Is he Honchkrow on there? I did. Was brilliant. And I think Frostlass, based on like the Yuki Onna, the snow ice women in Japanese mountains, who feed on people's heat, so cool. And the lonely, terrifying, ghostly aesthetic of it, peak. Fighting. I'm gonna go Lucario for fighting. He deserves to be in Smash for a reason. It's an Aspire design. The Aura Lucario movie is really good. And it's a great design. It's a really great design. Poison. I love you, little bubs. But I'm actually going to go Skorupi. I think Skorupi is a great little design. The big, cute eyes, the pinchers, it looks really good. Drapion's a really good aesthetic follow-up, but I think Skorupi just gets the edge over in design. Ground. There's so many cool dragons in this generation. Hmm. I'm torn right now. Let me see. We're skipping around. If I choose Origin Form Giratina, which is objectively cooler than its other form, for Ghost, I can choose Garchomp for Dragon. Then I can choose Gliscor for Ground. Although Mamoswine's really cool too. I used a Mamoswine in my playthrough, my very first playthrough of Platinum. And I loved, love Mamoswine. But I think Gliscor does it up design wise. I did not know this until recent years. But it turns out I love many bug Pokemon's designs. And I was sitting there thinking, like, am I actually a bug trainer? Because in my top Pokemon of all time, I had Scizor, I had Shedinja, and this Pokemon I did not expect to love as much as I did. Ooh. Hmm. Let's do it under flying. Is Vespiquen. I love Vespiquen's design. I think it's really solid. If I do that there, then I can do. Switch this up. Yeah. Yeah. I did not expect to love Vespiquen's design as much as I did. The Empress, the queen of the bees, and all her attack order, heal order, defend order, power gem moveset. We actually played. I'm in a D&D mood right now because I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. We did the Pokemon Adventure tabletop game, which was a fan designed tabletop. Very complicated rules. Took us a long time to figure them out. But I actually used a Vespiquen in that and saved my butt so many times. Clutch character. Clutch choice. Psychic Pokemon. Ooh. I can't take Gallade seriously with the diaper. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Uxie, the knowledge Pokemon, because its lore of when if you look into its eyes when they open, you go insane because you have all of the knowledge of all of the worlds, and that's so cool. I'm sorry, that's metal as hell. Rock, not a great offering. I don't love all of them. I'm gonna go Rampardos. I think he's the cooler of the two fossils, and I think he edges out Rhyperior in just a cool factor. Dark. I mean, there's two ones that really stick out. But I'm going to go Darkrai. Because he's edgy as hell, but he is cool. He is cool. Steel. I'm going to go Magnezone. It's so powerful. Wait, no. Haha. Magnezone. Dialga. No. Dialga. Magnezone. And now we can finally go back and do Electrus. And I'm gonna go Rotom. I'm just going Rotom in general because you can switch between all the forms, so I'm counting all of them as Rotom. If I had to pick an individual form, either fan form or Mo form are my favorite. You could do Wash form for the memes, but I'm gonna go Rotom. Yeah. Fairy, Togekiss over Mime Jr., absolutely. Best starter, Torterra. Best gimmick form, this is where he comes in. There you go, Mega Glade. I don't mind the diaper as much now that you have a cool cape and a cool blade. right? That's dope. That is a dope aesthetic. Best legend, Dialga. Right? I got Giratina over here. Dialga wipes Palkia, in my opinion, in my books. Especially, I noticed it's not on here, the other forms. Gun Neck is better than Armless Centaur. Favorite Gen 4 overall, Torterra. We, we already have 3 starters on here. That's telling. All right. We're on to Gen 5 now. Yeah. Yeah. These are definitely options. I might come back and do normal later, actually, when I have someone with more personality. All right. Again, this continued my streak of being like, am I a bug trainer? Because obviously the coolest fire type. Oh, but then I can do that. It's Chandelure and Volcarona are the 2 best fires, in my opinion. Let's check out other bug types. Okay. Let's check out other ghost types. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I'll do Chandelure for ghost, which means I'll do Volcarona for fire. Yeah. Water. Wait, then who would I do for bug? No, I'll do bug. No. Fire. Water. The best water Pokemon in this generation. I do like Keldeo, but I don't love Keldeo. The rest of these are kind of meh. So it's obviously got to be the Oshawott line. I think Duat, who has the shell sword, is the coolest of the 3. Grass. This is rough. I like Snivy. I chose Snivy as my starter. I didn't love that line. I'm going to instead go. I like Sawsbuck. I like Lilligant. I like Virizion. I like Ferrothorn. This is tough. I think I'm going to go Ferrothorn. Yeah. Yeah. That works for me. Do I have him here or is he over there? I have a mini figure, one of the special figures from the Pokemon Company, of a Joltik spitting web. I love Joltik. Again, continuing this narrative that I might actually be a bug trainer. Because I got so many bugs on here. A Joltik, the idea of a cute little electric bug just scooting along on you, 10 out of 10. Really cool. And he absorbs static electricity. I love him. Ice Pokemon. I don't like most of these. I'm going to go Kyurem because, yeah. Because I don't like the Vanilla Slime, Cubchoo, Beartick, or Cryogonal. So I'm going to go Kyurem there. Not ideal, but yeah, it's what I got to do. Fighting type Pokemon. You have the Swords of Justice that are really cool. I'm actually going to go, though, Mienshao. Because I think it is the coolest design and the very martial arts technique. I'm gonna go Scolipede for poison. I love the design. Ground. I'm gonna do Crocodile because it's just so badass. It deserves it. Flying. I'm gonna go America Bird because it's a really cool design and America freedom. Unova is based on New York City and North New Jersey, so I got to do Amerifreedom. Psychic. underappreciated mythical. I'm gonna go Meloetta for Psychic. I think Meloetta is a cool design. I guess I just like mythical designs. I like the cute little bugs who are mythical. You know, Celebi, Jirachi, Meloetta. The Meloetta who lost her song and needed to get it back was it's a cool little story. Um, Best bug. I've already done two bugs. Um, I guess three because I had Scolipede. I'm gonna do a Scavalier. The knightly aesthetic with the plumage and the lances is really cool. Rocks. We on to rocks now. And that's not even hard. That's Gigalith. The stalagmite appearance. Which one is stalagmite, stalactite? Stalagmite appearance of it going upwards and these crystals jutting out of it. It's really brutal, really cool. Ghost. Now that I've done Chandelure. No, I didn't do Chandelure, so Chandelure's there. Yes. Chandelure, Litwick. Lampin's fine, but Litwick and Chandelure are top tier designs. Obviously, this is rough because Golurk and Golett are cool, particularly Golurk, and Cofagrigus is dope. I gotta go Chandelure. Dragons. I love Zekrom. This is not a competition. Haxorus is number one for a reason. Just look at him. Ooh. Said I wanted to do Golurk. There we go. We put Crocodile in dark, Golurk in ground. That works. The giant clay golem. It makes sense. Steel. I'm gonna go. Excadrill's cool. Sharp's cool. I'm gonna go Cobalion though. I think of the noble sword trio, I think Cobalion is by far the coolest. I guess I'm gonna go Whimsicott for fairy. Not a lot of options there. Of all of these, Duat is by far the coolest. Gimmick form, Mega Ordino, or a pile of garbage. I mean, they're the same thing, really. They're both piles of garbage. I guess I'm going to go Mega Adino because it's less offensive to the eyes. And the best legend is Zekrom. Yeah. Give me Zekrom over Reshiram any day of the week. Best overall from this generation is tough for me. There are two. There's Volcarona and there's Joltik. I'm going Joltik. I think it is such a cute, tiny design. It is one of the smallest Pokemon in existence. I love Joltik's design. It just works. And now we have this one. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna switch and do Archeops for flying and America Bird for normal. Yeah. Archeops, terrible ability, cool design. All right. Generation 6, I did Pokemon Y. I never did Pokemon X. It was one of the few games I never played in the series. It was just, I didn't love this generation. Gen Y, Pokemon Y was fun. It was just a little too much, you know? They have every Furfrou, Heliolisk, Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, this is the genre of Megas. We have all the Megas in here. Oh, dear. Right now, I'm going to go with my starter. I'm going to go Firefox. I actually think I'm going to go Fennekin, because I like Fennekin the best of all three. Water. Yeah, deny it, run from it. Destiny comes all the same. It's Greninja. He is obviously the coolest of this generation. Okay, grass. I'm gonna do Phantom. I like a good balance. You can see I like a good balance of some badass Pokemon like Titar, Steelix, Haxorus, and some cute Pokemon. Joltik, Yuxi, Celebi, Phantump. And I think Phantump, it's a lost child whose soul got stuck in the woods. Dark, morbid, but adorable. Electric. Oh, they introduced. I like Heliolisk. I like the Frill Lizard. I like Dedenne. It's objectively Rockstar Pikachu. That is the objective answer here. It is Rockstar Pikachu. I don't like that I did a costume here. Rockstar Pikachu's the best. Ice. Ugh. Aurorus. Very beautiful, elegant, especially when it like lights up and is glowing. Fighting. That's Halucha. That's our Lucha Libre bird. He's very cool. Poison. Ugh. I don't want to do like Megas here, but like I don't love Skrelp and Dragalge, so I'm gonna do Mega Venusaur. Or no, I'm gonna do Mega Beedrill. No, I'm gonna do Mega Venusaur. No, I'm gonna do Skrelp. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go you. Round. You know what? I don't want to do Megas. I'm gonna do Skrelp. I'm gonna do Zygarde. Zygarde's cool. I kind of wish they had the other forms of Zygarde. I would pick the dog, the 5% or 10% form. Flying. Okay. Rock. I'm going to do Rock next. Rock is Tyrantrum because Tyrantrum is a badass. He is awesome. Dragon, I'm going to do Noivern. Big old psychic bat with weird ears. Dig it. Flying, I'm going to do Talonflame. He is awesome. Normal. Now is the time I can do Heliolisk. Psychic. Again, we're trying to avoid megas and stuff in the normal area. I like you, but I also, again, maybe I just love mythical Pokemon. I like Hoopa, and I like, oh my god, why am I, it's not Malamar. Not Inkling. Why am I blanking on your name? Inkay. There you go. Inkay. And the gimmick of flipping upside down to get to Malamar is so cool. So I think I'm actually going to do, of the two, I prefer Inkay's form. Bug. I think I'm going to pick Vivian. But which one, I guess, is the question. I actually think that's the coolest design right there. The blue and yellow. Ghosts. It's obviously individual. While Aegislash was my savior on playthroughs, individual ghost sword that wraps the sash around your arm and drains you of life as the warriors used it. Awesome. Okay. Ooh. Dark, I'm going to do Yveltal. I'm going to go back to ground. Nope, I'm going to keep you. Steel. Ghost. I do Phantom for Ghost. Honedge for Steel. I can switch to Skiddo for Grass. Hey guys, did you know fairy Pokemon exists now? How dare they put AZ Floette in here? Because we could never use it. Legally. There's no legal way to get AZ Floette. Um, yeah, but I'm going to go Sylveon. Yeah, I forgot about them. And while I love Fennekin the most, obviously Greninja gets best starter. Now we can do best gimmick. Because this is the gen where Megas were and where they appeared. So we have every Mega here. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go Primal Groudon. I think this is by far the best look. Best legendary. I'm leaning. You know what? Bam. 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 Yveltal, the Bird of Destruction, is so cool. Best overall from this generation. Greninja's up there. So is Honedge, Tyrantrum, but I think I'm going to give this to Noivern. I think Noivern has the coolest design. I love the wings touching the ground, acting as forelegs. You know, the front legs. Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I did Moon and Ultra Sun. That's what I did. This side. Best normal. It's Toucanon. Toucanon is so cool. I mean, these are fine. These are fine. Drompa's really good. I like Drampa. I love the design of the Sleepy Dragon, but Toucanon is a really cool design. Oh, but he might be under flying. The Orcorios are cool. I might pick one of them. All right, let's see. Fire. All right, hold on. It's Salazzle. I love the. That could be under poison. Yeah, Salazzle's under poison. Incineroar. All right, let me justify this trio. Yeah. This is going to be controversial. This trio starter pick. Let me justify it. Salazzle is awesome. It is a terrifying Pokemon. This burning, super poisonous that kidnaps people and kills them in the middle. It's so cool. And obviously, it is that Komodo dragon esque salamander aesthetic. Badass. Decidueye, Grass Owl Robin Hood. I named mine Wan Tong. It was my starter in Moon, and he was awesome. I loved him. I think it's such a brilliant aesthetic. I love the Archer appeal. I think he has the best looking of all of the starter Z moves. Um, Golisopod is maybe a perfect Pokemon. A samurai armored water bug. They sit at the bottom of the ocean and train and fight to make up for the cowardly nature they had as Wimpods. And they have just become so badass. The only imperfection with them is their emergency exit ability. And if you could somehow switch that out for something else, they would be hands down the perfect Pokemon. I have a plush of one right over there. I named it Cocytus at the point I just started reading the Overlord light novel. Yes, he is the best. Hands down. Probably my favorite water Pokemon. I have two T-shirts with Golisopod on them. Of all the Pokemon, would you expect that? No. Electric. We're into electric now. We're not doing hats. Sorry, Pikachu. No. Surfing Raichu's pretty solid. Zero Aura is good. Tapu Koko is good. Little Hedgehog's cool. You know what? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Surfing Raichu. I think it was the best form Pokemon that we got, like a Alolan form. It's fun, it's cool, it's surfing on its own tail. It's so creative. I love it. Ice. Again, I'm not picking Crabominable, so I gotta pick an Alolan form. Both Ice Alolan forms, really good. I know I picked Ninetales for Fire up here, but I'm gonna go Ninetales right here again. Because I think it was ethereal and just creepy, and it was Psychic Ice, right? Alright, fighting Pokemon. We're gonna come back to that. Ground. I finally get to do dog. There we go. Ground dog, awesome. That's right, because it was just Zygarde and that, and the ground dog and the Cell collection was introduced in this generation. I love ground dog. Awesome. Such a cool design. Better than ground snake. I'm sorry, ground dog. Great. Burbs. Now for the burbs. I'm gonna go with the Flamenco Oricorio for the burb, which means, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Flamenco Oricorio, the one from Paldea we now know, because they're great. Awesome design. Psychic. This is rough. I'm gonna come back to Psychic. Bug. Rock. I'm going to go with the Dusk form of Lycanroc. It's a really cool form. Getting it was a pain. It's just really cool, though. Ghosts. There are two that I will choose. One you would expect, one you would not. Wait, actually, let me... Yeah. Mimikyu or Delmise. I love the idea of it's actually the ghost grass, algae, and seaweed that's possessing an anchor. Is such a cool concept. Such a cool idea. I think I gotta go Mimikyu, though. For Dragon, we are going Hakamo-o. No, Komo-o. Right? Jangmo-o, Hakamo-o, Komo-o. Dark. This is where we throw in Incineroar. Because, again, Incineroar is amazing. I think... Yeah. Yeah. And in Fairy... Ooh. You know what? Sorry, Primarina. In Fairy, we're going to do Mimikyu. In Ghost, we're going to do Delmise. In Psychic, we're going to do Lunala. In Steel, we're going to do Melmetal. Best Legendary. We're going to go... This is tough. Go to Lunala there. Change that, change that, change that. Starter. Gimmick. Cortana. All right, there's two more we got to do. Bug and fighting. Best fighting and best bug. I'm torn between two. They are both Ultra Beasts. For fighting, we are doing Buzzwole. For psychic, or for bug, we're doing Pheromosa. They are the best Ultra Beast designs by far. I have Nihiligo up there because I really like Nihiligo and Cortana. I really like the Ultra Beast design, and the concept I think wasn't as bad as it was made out to be. They are meant to be, people call them ugly and dumb. They're meant to be ugly. They're otherworldly, ethereal beings that don't make sense and don't belong in our world. Nihiligo being a possessing rock poison jellyfish? Cool. Pheromosa being this ethereal, the shell, her chitinous shell acting like a cloak coming off, like a veil almost. Really cool. And Buzzwole was the first Pokemon designed by an American. Right? I believe it was Buzzwole was designed by a Westerner. So I really appreciate Buzzwole's design aesthetic, and he is swole. Come on. How could you not love that? Gen 8, I did Sword. I eventually got someone to trade with some Shield stuff with me, because I was not going to play Shield. I did not care for Sword and Shield as much. Let us double check. Oh, technically Gen 8 involved Arceus, Legends Arceus. That is right. Ah ha ha. Ah. Well, let's go to Ghost. Let's see what we got in Ghost. Okay, that's good. So, you know what? On normal, we're going to do Hisui and Zoroark. The first normal Ghost type with its pre-evolution. Really cool. Fire. I did not love the fire in this generation. Hisui and Arcanine. Right? For now, that's good. Yeah. Water. There were some cool Pokemon. There were some goofy Pokemon. Cramorant with a Pikachu in its mouth. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm going to go with the multi-strike form of Urshifu, though. I loved the rapid strikes. Flowing Be Water, my friends. Come on. Grass. Ooh. There were some solid grass. I actually really loved the redesign of Lilligant. Lilligant's original form was a little poofy, I think the Lilligant redesign was amazing. Applin is adorable. Zarude was actually, and I have Papa Zarude. Zarude was really cool. And Rillaboom, I think I still hold up as the best of the three starters. This punk rock gorilla. Of course, I named him Kong. I'm going to go Rillaboom for now. That might change, though. Because grass is contentious. Electric. It's Yamper. It's a corgi. It's a little fat electric corgi. Are you kidding? Yes, it's Yamper. I mean, obviously, Toxtricity is really, 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 really cool. It's Yamper, baby. That's not close. I love Frostmoth. It's Snom, though. Snom gets that category. Oh, Snom might be good in Bug. You know what? We gotta do Snom and Bug. Meaning in Ice, we can do Glastrier, which I think is infinitely cooler than Spectrier. The ice slick, featureless face that has no eyes, I think is such a cool aesthetic. It looks like an iron mask made of ice for this horse. Really cool. Fighting. I'm going to come back on fighting. Fighting has so many options. Poison. Now here's where we do Toxtricity, and we're doing the amped form. We're doing amped Toxtricity. Yeah. Ground. Oh, I don't love ground here. We're going to do Runerigus. Getting it was a pain, and there's no way I could get it without looking it up. Absolutely not. I googled the shoot out of that, but it's still really cool. Burbs. Um, I love Dark Phoenix and I love Seto Kaiba. Fighting Chicken. My college team was the Roadrunners. You know I had to pick the literal kickin' chicken. Hands down. Here's where we'll do Seto Kaiba. Hands down, kickin' chicken. Rock. I wish Colossal was cooler. I loved the start of this line. Colossal just was a letdown. Avalug was T4. I could do Hisuian here, which means I could switch that and probably do Cinderace. I think I'm going to swap that for Cinderace and do that there. Ghost, Ghosty Boys. For Dark, I'm going to do Grimmsnarl because it's one of the first. I shiny hunted before. This is one of the first that I shiny bred, and I know I can do this. I can make Pokemon shiny. There you go. Shiny Gmax Grimmsnarl. Is without a doubt, I tried to avoid doing Gmaxes, is the coolest appearing Pokemon in Sword and Shield. This giant ethereal being of like twisting hair and tentacles and terrifying was so cool. Okay, Bastille. Um, Tempted to do. Very okay. Like I said, best starter. Ooh, I'm gonna do Hisui and it's weird having them back to back. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Hisui and Decidueye. Best gimmick Pokemon. So we have all the variant forms from Hisui. All the Galarian forms. All the. You know what I'm gonna pick? Oh, this one's rough actually. I think my favorites in this gen are Rillaboom, as I said, Grimmsnarl, Cake, Toxtricity, and Eternatus. For form, I'm gonna go to Eternatus because it was such an intimidating presence and boss fight. God damn. All right, for this, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Sword Dog. For Fairy, there you go. Ghost is gonna be. Dragon's gonna be Dracloak. Ghost is gonna be Cursula. Corsola. Steel is gonna be Corviknight. Fighting is gonna be Lilligant. I think I like the look of that. Yeah, so you have a good mix of Legends Arceus with Zoroark, Lilligant, Arcanine, and Decidueye with the Galar Pokemon. Again, I think the bird redesign was phenomenal. I get all three birds in there. Did I never pick a favorite for? Okay, I never picked a favorite for this. It's Decidueye, and for this, it's Kickin' Chicken. Yeah. When I saw Galarian Roadrunner Zapdos, I lost my mind. I thought he was the best. I loved his design. Okay, here we are. Gen 9. I did Scarlet. The playthrough is on YouTube. You can check out that playlist. Let us dive into normals. It's going to be either Cyclozar or Smoliv. Let's go back to normal in a bit. Fire. Ooh. Fire, I'm going to go with Armarouge as of right now. That might change. But I loved him in my playthrough. And while Certaledge is obviously the cooler design, I love the Mega Man arm. Pauldron's fusing to become a Mega Man cannon. So cool. You know it's All Might. You know it's All Might Dolphin. He is the hero we need. Plants. Oh, they got the new plants that we haven't even met yet. Diplin and the Chai Tea Polterchai, yeah. It's Meowscarada though, which means Smoliv is gonna go in normal. Yeah. Smoliv is peak. Lechonk is cool, not as cool as Smoliv. I will die on that hill. Meowscarada, awesome design. Arguably Florigato is the better design, but Meowscarada carried my team. Was so cool. It's crit move the flower trick. Awesome. All right, we're in electric. Palmy is cool. Palmot is cool. Palmo does not need to exist. This is an unnecessary. It's Pokemon. Pokemon stands up. Pokemon stands up and gets a little bit more hair. That's the entire evolutionary line. It's more accurate to actual evolution over time, but it's more like aging. We got a lot of Paradox Pokemon here. Iron Hands was obviously great as an amazing raid Pokemon. It was in the beginning. I haven't done any raids recently. But I'm going to go Iron. We haven't seen much about the Cloud yet. And its design's a little goofy, but I kind of dig it. We're going to go Iron Thorns. Ice. Chen Pao, was that the name of it? Or Baxcalibur? Let me go. I'm forgetting the Tablets of Ruin. Those are the names that I maybe have the most trouble with. It's the sword. I believe it's Chen Pao. Yeah, Wo-Xian is the slug. Chen Pao is sword cat. Chi-Yu is firefish. And Ting Lu is the grass buddy. Alright. I'm probably going to do you and Ice, and I'll probably do Baxcalibur and Dragon. Fighting. There's obviously one Pokemon on here that is the toughest, craziest, strongest fighting Pokemon. And it's a Flamingo. Named Flamigo. I named mine Reaper because he killed everything. He carried my team. A gutsy bird. Oh, I could actually make him. There we go. That might make more sense. Putting him in the flying. So good. So good. Steel. Oh no, poison. Let's go Clodsire. Very cool Pokemon. Very cute. Very fun. Now for rock. Ground. Now for ground, we're going to do Great Tusk. It was one of the best Paradox Pokemon designs, in my opinion. I like that it was the first revealed, and I think it's definitely better than Iron Treads. It's a really cool primitive design. The Mammoth design is dope. Um, Psychic. Bug. Slitherwing is a badass. I loved Rabska. I loved the design of Low Kicks. I'm gonna go Slitherwing though. I mean, it's salt. Salt wins. Don't be salty. Garganical is so cool. Now is Ghost. This is where we'll do Ceruledge, which means under fire, we can do Chiyu. Under Dragon, oh, Roaring Moon. What else was Roaring Moon? You know, Dark Chiyu. No. Yeah. Sorry, Baxcalibur, you got knocked out. Oh, wait, no. There you go. Got Koraidon. Got Baxcalibur. Got Roaring Moon. Fairy, it's Snow. Steel is Tinkaton. Fairy is. I loved Doxbun. Doxbun was a surprisingly great Pokemon, but it's Iron Valiant. Obviously, it's up there with Roaring Moon in the top two coolest designs. Favorite starter is actually going to be Florigato. I know I picked Meowscarada for best grass. Florigato is the best design, and the little Buddy Yo-Yo is so cool. Best gimmick Pokemon. We haven't seen this new one yet, so I'm going to go Paldean Wooper, because it's a cute little skull and crossbones. Best legendary. Oh. We haven't met these 5 yet on the bottom, or Raikou, or Cobalion. We haven't met these 7 yet. But Okidogi is a great name. It's Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. And I do not yet remember the names of Disc Turtle or Mask Ogre. If I do, you know what? I actually think I want to do Walking Wake. Do Skeledirge there then. Koraidon was awesome being part of the story and all. I'm going to go Walking Wake, though, because I think it was a really cool design for a Primal Raptor Suicune. And the best overall from this generation. This is tough. This generation had actually some pretty solid designs. And I'm going to get looks for this. And it's a Pokemon of all of these. It's admittedly not the coolest. It is the Pokemon that I was by far the most shocked by, that helped carry my run. And it's Flamigo. I did not expect to like it's just a Flamingo. And I did not expect to like it as much as I did. But Flamigo was great. Okay, now for champions. So we're choosing between all of our normals. Of all the normal Pokemon we've chosen, who is the best? Or who is my favorite? And it's a Pokemon that stuck with me forever because they can absolutely beat Goku in a fight if you equip them with a focus with a what a Focus Sash and give them Quick Attack and Endeavor. And it's Rattata. I think Rattata is one of the simplest designs in Pokemon. but it just does what it's supposed to do. It is a little very first Pokemon you run into, Mouse. That's all you need. Fire. It's Volcarona. I love Volcarona's design. The running into a level 70 Volcarona, the strongest Pokemon in black and white, in the middle of nowhere, just was such a shock. Was so cool. Water. This is tough. It's Golisopod. Golisopod is amazing. It is the coolest bug Pokemon. It is one of the most badass Pokemon designs. Its design is inspired. Samurai Bug Isopod, phenomenal. Grass. Need I say more? I might change this depending on later. I saw there's a other section, but electric. Now you see why I thought I might be a bug trainer? Ice. Frostlass. Bulbasaur is the best. That's my justification for that. I have a couple badass Pokemon, so I decided to do a cute Pokemon. That's why I did Joltik. I think its design is inspired. Just the voltage Joltik. I love it. Frostlass. I said the reasons I love Frostlass design. The Yuki Onna aesthetic and appeal is out of this world. Fighting. I'm gonna go. Lucario. The Anubis aesthetic, the fighting boxing jackal is cool. Poison. I'm gonna go Nidoking or Short King. Yeah. I'm gonna go Nidoking. No. I'm gonna go Seviper. Not the strongest Pokemon. Inspired design. I love the gang fight rivalry between it and Zangoose. It's cool. Ground. Right now, with ground. Again, I know this doesn't make sense, but I'm leaning Sandshrew. Flying. I'm torn there, so I'm going to come back to flying, actually. Because we're on Psychic. And I'm actually going to go a new Pokemon with Armarouge. It's my first Gen 9 Pokemon. Armarouge is really cool. Best bug, I'm going to go Scizor. It just works. Best rock. This is another one I might need to pause on because they're all in the same area. They're not the best, they're not the worst. Ghosts. Shedinja. Gimmick Pokemon. Awesome. Dragon. I'm going to go Rayquaza. It's really cool. No, I don't want to do too many legendaries in this. I'm going to go Garchomp. There's a reason he's the ace. There's a reason he's so cool. I love Garchomp. Dark. We're not including Kabutops Skeleton. I'm going to go Absol. You can see I don't pick the strongest Pokemon. I just pick the Pokemon I like. I don't want to do too many legendaries, but I love Zapt. Okay. Let's keep going. Steel. It's Jirachi. It's not even close. Yes, it is. I literally just said I wasn't going to do it. I just did it. I don't care. He's the best. Fairy. It's either Mimikyu or Iron Valiant. I'm going to go Mimikyu. Best starter, Bulbasaur. Which means grass can change and become Torterra. Best gimmick form can become Mega Absol, so we can change this to... No, we're changing that to Primal Groudon. We're leaving that as Absol. Best legendary, is Lugia. Yeah. Again, that movie had all the impact on me growing up. And most favorite Pokemon, it's Bulbasaur. So the only things we're missing is best Burbs, which we're gonna. I'm tempted to do Vespiquen. I'm tempted to do Flamigo. I'm tempted to do Zapdos. This triangle right here is killing me. Right here, I'm tempted to do Gigalith, Garganical, T-Tar, Golem, Tyrantrum. And I actually think, looking at the designs, I'm gonna go with Tyrantrum. That's actually surprising to me. Is that what I'm gonna do? Does that look right? That looks right. That doesn't look bad. I think I'm gonna do Tyrantrum. That's something that actually has shocked me. And best bird is gonna be Zapdos. There's also this down here at the bottom, which is favorite special things that I think I might just run through. Favorite regional bird. Oh, look at all these little regional birds. They couldn't decide who was the regional bird for Gen 9. It's gonna be Fletchling. It was my first full-on shiny in Pokemon Scarlet. Favorite regional mammal. It's Rattata, but this is a chance to especially shout out Bidoof. The meme is great. It's Rattata. Favorite regional bug. Ooh, of these, probably Venipede. I think Grubbin's not bad, but it's probably Venipede. Okay, favorite pseudo legendary of this list didn't get chosen for favorite Pokemon, but arguably better, it's Metagross. Favorite Pikachu clone. We're not counting Pikachus in hats. Sorry, you're not Pikachu clones. Pikachus in outfits, not Pikachu clones. Gigantamax Pikachu, not a Pikachu clone. Best Pikachu clone is, as in, does the best job at trying to capture the essence of Pikachu and be a mascot type character. It's Mimikyu. Arguably not a Pikachu clone, because that would be Togedemaru. And Pachirisu is a really close second, but Mimikyu is too good. Favorite evolution? You know that. Shout out to the Dark One themselves. Oh, what happened to my picture? Did it fall down? I have a very nice picture of Twitch Plays Pokemon. Shout out to Nina Yoshida, who's an artist. You can check her out on it's like Nina Y Art on Facebook and Instagram. Nina Draws on Twitter. But it's this beautiful Twitch Plays Pokemon image featuring Kabutops and Flareon, of course, as the Antichrist. So I love me some Flareon. Vaporeon's the best. Espeon and Umbreon, both really cool. Leafeon and Glaceon never get enough love. Great designs. Vaporeon is the best. Best fossil Pokemon. I could do the meme. If I wanted to. I think I have on the board, on one of my boards somewhere, is a giant Helix fossil. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's Ammonite. No, Kabutops is cooler. Sorry, Ammonite. I can't do the meme. Call me a Domocrat, I guess. I went with the Dome fossil instead of the Helix. And I got Kabutops, because blade hands are cool. Favorite regional form? Kickin' Chicken. There we go. Favorite Gigantamax? Most of the Gigantamaxes I did not like. This is my chance to shout out one that I mentioned but didn't pick. Lapras. I think the fortress on the back and the singing, the musical staff around it, really cool. Favorite baby Pokemon? All very cute. I like most baby Pokemon. Some of them I don't like. Magby, Mime Jr. Um, I'm gonna go with a special one. I'm gonna go with the spiky-eared Pikachu or Pichu. I think it's really cute. Favorite box legendary. Hmm. Favorite box legendary. Ooh. I'm gonna give it probably my least favorite game in all of Pokemon, but I'm gonna give it to a Veltal. I think of all of the box legendaries, Veltal is just the coolest design. It's best. Favorite mythical? You don't even need to check. All these are cool. Mew, awesome. Celebi, awesome. Deoxys, awesome. Particularly the defense form. Manaphy and Fione, Fione and Manaphy, really cool. Darkrai, cool. Shaman and its alternate form, awesome. Also a really good movie. Arceus, it's God. Praise be. Arcus. Victini is actually just okay. Keldeo is pretty cool. Meloetta's really cool. Genesect is just okay. Deancy's just okay. Hoopa's actually, I really love the idea of Hoopa being an interdimensional pocket dimension thief that stores things within itself. Volcanian's a waste. Magearna is a cool idea. Marshadow's cool. Zeraora's cool. Cool. See? Jirachi, though. It's 100% Jirachi. Favorite Ultra Beast. As much as I love these two, it's Kartana. It's a little folded. It's a little paper boy. So cool. Favorite Paradox Pokemon? Probably no. Yeah, it's Roaring Moon. Favorite type? I thought it was. You know what? Give me a second. I can actually. So let's see. Normal, bug, fire, bug, water, grass, ground, bug, electric, ghost, ice, fighting, steel, poison, ground. You are flying, fighting, psychic, fire, bug, steel, bug, ghost. Didn't think it would be true. I'm a bug catcher. Sorry. That's just how the way the world works. Oh, favorite Pokeball design. It's the luxury ball. Look at that. Favorite Spinda? So that one. There you go. Isn't there like a billion different Spinda variations? Favorite Vivian I already picked. It was that one. Favorite Alcremie, it's the cake. And favorite new evolution. Oh, this is a fun one. This is purely for name reasons. I love many of these. I love Roserade. Roserade is awesome. I love Crobat. Crobat is awesome. Steelix and Scissor. Awesome. Espeon, Umbreon. Glaceon and Leafeon. Awesome. Honchkrow, cool. Magnezone, incredible. Gliscor and Mamoswine, top tier. Frostlass, I've already sung its praises. Cursula is terrifying. Surfetch'd is amazing. So is Cleavor. The Dunsparce is a waste. I get it was for the meme. Frograph is cool. King Gambit is cool. I'm very excited to see these two. There's one Pokemon that does not get any attention and has the best name in Pokemon, in my opinion, and that is Overquill. There's no kill quite like Overquill. I played with that Pokemon in my Legends Arceus team for just the name alone. It is phenomenal. All right, guys. So that means I am done. That's it. That's our list. And there you have it. Those are all of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, no. I need to make a team? All right. Bulbasaur. Golisopod. Volcarona. No, there you go. Sorry. Frostlass. Jirachi. Kickin' Chicken. Is it a balanced team? No. Is it a good team? No. Is it a great team? Yeah. I love them. Those are my guys. I love them. Look at this. This was a cool little thing. I'm really glad they put this together. I'll put the link to this. It's up at the top of the screen, but I'll put it down in the description. This was amazing. I love Pokemon. It's such a good series. There's so many great Pokemon out there. And I'm really glad that I got some really good variety in here. I am very satisfied with this list. There's one or two that I'm still on the fence about. But overall, I think just looking at this list, I like it. I have my favorite Pokemon of every type at the bottom. I have my favorite Pokemon of every generation on the right. Bulbasaur, Quilava, Jirachi, Torterra, Joltik, Noivern, Decidueye, Kickin' Chicken Zapdos, Flamigo, and Bulbasaur overall. Definitely worth it. All right. Well, guys, that is it. That is where I'm going to call this. So thank you so much for joining me as we are now finished with this beautiful thing. If you're watching this, make sure you're subscribed right here on YouTube. Keep up to date with all that goodness I got. I'm going to be playing the new Pokemon DLC when it drops right here on YouTube. If you're interested, you could also follow me over on twitch.tv/HollowAvarice, where I play many, many other games. There's a huge variety, many of which end up here. Not all, most of which end up here on YouTube in the VODs. But if you want to watch me play live any other games, you can head over to Twitch. That is all, though, for this thing that I am doing. You guys are the best. Until next time, stay awesome.